So far, I have spoken about things that are more of the a wider importance, or in a wider sense, global things. But today, I want to talk about something that is more personal and perhaps more acute importance and character. Uh, uh, People, I want to talk about young people and children who are shy and introverted, like I was, who are being bullied at school or anywhere, at home, whatever. And I just want to tell them that it is important to know to be yourself and not be like the others that may look cooler than you, or better at sports, better at something else, better at getting dates or whatever. And that you must remember that all of them are that they are not better than you in anything that matters. They can be better at sports, but when they finish school, this will not count unless they become professional athletes. Even then, their career, their importance will end once they are finished with their sports careers, which never last too long anyway. And it is important to be confident in your own abilities and not let things that are less important take over in your mind, and that you must strive to be better dressed, or better at sports and better look cooler, and all those things may seem very important when you are in that age, like 14, 15, 16, 17, but in fact you are people that that are often very popular at school are later in life, they are not always the ones who succeed the most, and because they often can make the transition from being very popular in school and start in the sports and everything, the jocks often can make a successful transition to adult life, because they are trapped. Their popularity is depending on their achievements at school, and once that time is over, they can't adapt so well. And anyway, there are many, I know right now, youths or children that are being bullied because they look different, they stand out, they may not be dressed, as dressed, or talking or walking in a manner that is considered acceptable and cool or whatever. And they are being bullied, and then it leads to much more severe and serious things, like they explode, they can't handle it, they try to fit in and they aren't getting accepted. No matter how hard they try, they are always the targets of jokes and ridicule, and that is, but you must always remember, you who are in that situation, that people who are picking on you and bullying you and making jokes at your expense are doing that because they themselves feel insecure, and but they must have somebody who, they think they are better than, they must feel stronger and better than somebody, you know and otherwise they can handle themselves. They are, you know so that is the main reason they must feel better than you in any way possible, so that they can feel better about themselves. That is the core of it. And yeah, I was shy when I was a kid, and when I was a teenager also I was quite shy, and but I always, I was confident in my abilities, my intelligence, and other qualities. So I never kind of felt the need to, fit in like with the rest, because I consider them below me intellectually, most of them. And that's what you should do if you are intellectual or intelligent, because I know most of these people who are, so-called nerds, they have much bigger knowledge about things, but it's just that others in their class may consider those things, not important and old-fashioned and nerdish, but they are not really. It's just their opinion. That doesn't matter at all. So you shouldn't let that stop you from pursuing your interests. And I always went, when we had a big break, I didn't go down to the canteen or whatever you call it, to hang out with the others, and because I didn't find it really interesting just sitting there or standing outside and talking talking pure nonsense, talking bullshit, and because that's what they most often talk. It's all they talk about, these people. They just talk about women or girls, or cars or sports, and that's all. They're they are two-dimensional or even one-dimensional. They don't have the same broad scope as us, who are, more interested in stuff that, intellectual stuff, and yeah, science or arts or whatever that may be. And it's not really encouraged enough. I think that is a shame. Um, today, even though the situation is somewhat better now, but there is still a lot of bullying going on, and there are still, of course, a lot of school shootings that happen, unfortunately. But they wouldn't have perhaps happened so often had the teachers and the school leadership, the principals, done more to stop this bullying and to punish those who are the worst bullies, those who instigate the bullying. I don't think they do that enough, because many of these bullies come from perhaps wealthier families, and the principals don't want to get trouble from these rich kids' parents and all that stuff. All that, yeah. They may threaten with lawyers and stuff if their child gets punished. And yeah, so it's not an easy fight, but it's a fight that can be won. But yeah, in the meantime, you must know, always be aware who you are and that you are important, just as important as they are, and just as good as they are. Remember that. So keep it, stay strong.